Yo, it's good. It's your boy Kurt, and today we have another reaction. So, today, we are gonna react to a video na lumabas lang sa newsfeed ko, no? So, for you page ko sa Facebook, ang title is SB19. SB19's concert was a test. Here's why. You know, this is from the channel Star Files. And, I mean, sobrang itong mga karang araw na sobrang daming ganitong klaseng video ang lumalabas sa For You page ko. Yung mga parang conspiracy theory, noto ko sa mga bagay-bagay. And a few of them is a bit, paano sabihin to? Exaggerating na. Or parang pilit na yung theory or yung conspiracy na ano nila, no? Na pinupush nila sa video. But let's see, no? Tingnan natin to. Kasi katatapos na ng concert ng SB19, right? So, tingnan natin kung I have an idea kung ano gusto yung sabihin dito, no? Pero anong meaning it is it was a test. So let's go.
It was just a concert, but the way it was built says something else. On April 18th, 2026, SB19 held Wakas at Simula, the trilogy concert finale at the
Oh man, AI talaga. Anyway,
the SMDC Festival grounds in Parañaque. It was sold out. It ran for over 3 hours. And on the surface, it looked like what you'd expect. A large-scale show with a long set list and heavy production. But when you look at how everything was structured, it stops feeling like just a performance and starts looking more intentional. The night opened with Damn, the same track that ended their previous major concert. That choice alone matters. It immediately turns the ending into a beginning.
Well, that is exactly the that is exactly what did they mean about the concert. Okay.
From there, the setlist moved in phases. High-energy songs like What and Gento established momentum early.
Gento. Hey. By the way, no, sobrang dami kong nakikitang post regarding sa pa-abs ni Stel dito sa concert na to, no? Like, ano na, no? Illegal na yung sa sobrang dami ng nagpo-post, nag-share, na screenshot ni Stel. Kita yung abs, no?
Then the show shifted into slower, more emotional moments with tracks like Ayla, Liham, and Mappa.
Ano daw? Tracks like what?
Into slower, more emotional moments with tracks like Ayla,
Ayla? What do you mean by Ayla? Ang meaning mo ba is ilaw? Oh, man.
Liham, and Mappa.
By the way, that part of the yung pinatform nila yung mapa. Sobrang parang kasi diba doon sa parang platform na umangat mga baba. Parang sobrang lupit lang, no? Nasa gitna sila ng parang ocean of crowd. Tapos ganun yung ano nila. Oh shit. By the way, the improvement of Josh at this concert is astronomical, man. Diba? This is exactly the time na sabi ko, oh shit, Josh is fucking evolving.
Later, it moved again into more theatrical segments, then interactive portions, where the group left the main stage and moved into the crowd, before building back up to a large-scale finish with wakas, followed by Go Up, ending and beginning again.
We go up!
That flow wasn't random. It was controlled. And it was designed to guide the audience through something structured, not just a list of...
I mean, let's be honest. Everything in here is not random, not coincidence. No, lahat ng tema, lahat ng list of songs na hinanda nila is planado, no? Nakaano na yan. May meaning, kumbaga. So, parang I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of videos right now na parang sobrang... I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm an 80, no? Gusto akong makakita at makapanood ng mga bagay na, of course, nag-aangat sa SB19. But there is also a lot of type of video na parang ganito na they're stating the obvious, no? Na parang yung obvious na bagay na yun is parang hindi siya obvious na parang sabihin na, akala nyo ba ganyan? Pero ganito talaga yan. You know, if you are following SB19, alam mo na lahat ng galaw nila is hindi coincidence, man. Lahat yon is pinlano. Pagkapanoorin mo pa nga lang yung mga docu ni Casual Chuck, doon mo na mapapansin na every time na may nilalabas silang bagay, every time na may ginagawa sila, alam na nila kung saan yung matatapos. Alam na nila kung saan yung, you know, pag binato nila yung isang bagay, alam nila kung saan yung bababa, no, malalaglag. So all of this, nothing is random in here, nothing is coincidence, no? Lahat to is planado, 'di ba? But I don't know, I don't wanna, you know, masyadong yung tong video, but parang dating kasi parang alam nyo ba, hindi random to, hindi coincidence to, parang planado ata to, 'di ba? Alam mo 'yon? That
of songs. Then you look at the venue choice, and this is where things change. They didn't use an indoor arena. They used an outdoor festival ground.
Okay.
That introduces risk. Sound spreads instead of bouncing. Control becomes harder. But the scale changes. The show becomes wider, more visible, less contained. And more importantly, it starts to resemble something else, a festival format. Now look at how that space was used. Extended stages, moving platforms, multiple points of interaction. The group didn't stay in one place. They moved across the entire environment. That shifts the experience. It feels less like watching a performance and more like being inside an event. And this is where it stops being just a live show and starts looking like something planned. Because the concert didn't stay inside the venue. Fans came from the US, Japan, Canada, Australia, Brazil, and more. Around the grounds, there were fan zones.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. Kakataon na to, hindi na siya parang isang live show lang, no? Parang mayroon ng kakaiba. Parang may may para silang may ginagawa sila, no? Parang may sinusubukan sila, hindi lang to basta isang live show. Kita mo ito yung lugar na pinili nila, yung ganyan, ganito, ganyan. Alam mo yun, parang obvious naman na, no? It's obvious, man. You know, nagigets ko yung sinasabi niya dito na yung itong homecoming nila is a test, something like that. May gusto lang subukan, no? But at the same time, all of this is planado ng, you know, detail by detail. And then makikita naman natin yan throughout the years, di ba? Kung saan sila nagko-concert, di ba? Palaki ng palaki yung arena, palawak ng palawak, kasi palaki ng palaki yung fan base nila eh. And again, paggarbo ng paggarbo, kada panibagong, you know, yugto ng itong trilogy nila, ng EP nila. So, of course, this is the end of that, you know, legendary trilogy. They have to make it, you know, a legendary performance, something like that. But at the same time, I get what you mean, that maybe this is a test. Maybe they're, you know, planning to do, you know, a much bigger things in the future. Like, you know, we all know they're gonna perform in Lollapalooza, another music festival. Most probably, we're going to have, or we're going to see this, scene again with, thousands of people or audience. It's like an ocean on that Lollapalooza festival or that music festival, right? So hindi alam na natin na doon papunta yon. And alam naman natin na every time na nagko-concert sila, every time na may nilalabas sila, lagi nag-level up, 'di ba? Laging may panibago. So, ang gusto ko lang sabihin dito is sa video na to is parang parang masyado ng ginagawang, paano pa sabihin to? Ang hirap hanapan ng salita eh. Parang there's something mysterious behind all of this, like there's a conspiracy, on all of this. Like, hindi mo siya pwedeng tingnan lang like the face value of it. You have to think beyond that because there's something more about this, like na parang napakasikreto niya, na parang dinidebunk natin siya ngayon, which is hindi naman, they're very open about it, right? I mean, hindi nila sinasabi yung mga future plans nila, of course, to para hindi ma-spoil yung mga future plans nila para, bago nila ilabas kasi nila pulido and may enjoy ng mga tao. But it doesn't mean na it's a secret, na parang, oh man, we're debunking this. Like, it's napaka over-exaggerating ng mga
Pop-up stores, packed hotels, constant activity. The event expanded into a surrounding ecosystem. That's not typical for a standard concert. That's closer to a festival model, where the experience extends beyond the stage. Then there's the guest appearance. BE:FIRST, a Japanese group, joined on stage. They performed Toy Friend together, then performed their own songs. That's not just a guest segment. That's a cross-market connection happening in real time in front of a live audience.
They're stating the obvious in here, no? By the way, this group is fucking great, no?
And it wasn't limited to one guest.
Great.
The inclusion of a girl group segment expands the format beyond a single artist show. It introduces a multi-act structure, which is closer to how larger festival environments operate. That choice isn't just about variety. It changes how the event is positioned. And when you place that inside the timeline, it becomes clearer. Before this, there was the collaboration, then performances in Japan, then this concert, then upcoming festivals like Lollapalooza and Summer Sonic. These aren't isolated moments. They form a sequence. And this concert sits right in the middle of it. From an industry perspective, this is where the meaning shifts. Concerts used to be simple: perform, entertain, end. But this goes beyond that. This is performance plus positioning. The outdoor venue, the international guests, the surrounding ecosystem, each part points in the same direction. One possible interpretation is that this is preparation. Testing scale, testing format, testing visibility. Not just for local impact, but for environments that look exactly like this. Large outdoor festivals with complex production and mixed audiences. Because that's how global stages operate. So this becomes more than a concert. It becomes proof that they can function at that level. But it's important to stay grounded. None of this guarantees long-term success. A sold-out show doesn't automatically translate into sustained global growth. International attendance doesn't guarantee lasting market presence. And large production doesn't replace consistency over time. There's also another possibility, that this was simply timing. A strong fan base, an album cycle, a moment that came together. Not everything needs to be part of a long-term system. But even then, the outcome still matters. Because what this created was scale, visibility, and a clear signal. So no, this wasn't just a concert. And it wasn't just a finale. It was something in between. A closing moment that also sets up what comes next. On its own, it's a big show. But in context, it looks more like a
exactly the... okay.
Test. And whether that test turns into something bigger is what actually matters. Asian entertainment is changing every day. And this community is what makes these conversations meaningful. Subscribe to Star Files so we can continue this journey together.
Let's go, Star Files. Grabe, no? Drip. Ay, dito nagsago si Pablo no? Yun na. Oh, man. And again, that's SB19's concert was a test. Here's why, man. That is from channel Star Files. Great video, Great video. It's just that sobrang dami lang ng mga videos ngayon na parang they're making the video like it's a conspiracy or there's a theory behind all of this na parang kailangan natin i-debunk, no? Na kailangan, siguro hindi ka aware but here's the truth. Pak! Ano sa mukha mo na. Here's the truth. Gulat ka, no? Na yun pala yung meaning na, no? Na parang ganon, no? Parang ganon yung nangyayari. Again, sa pinakahuli naman ng video niya is pumunta naman doon sa pinaka-punto na maybe that's the reason why, or maybe it's just a coincidence, or maybe it's just because SB19 has a larger fandom now, and again, this is their it's an end of an era, but also it's a start now because again, there's something on that concert at the end of it that is introduced to us. Hindi pa siya sinabi ng direkta sa atin to our face na, hey, this is that, this is that, no? But at the same time, sinasabi lang na meron na, no? Na meron na, ito na, no? Kaya iniluluto na namin. Hintayin nyo na lang maluto, parang ganon. So nabanggitin niya yun dito, no? Which is at least hindi siya, itong video ni Star Files is hindi ko to ng ibang mga video na parang something in here, like there's a mystery or there's something in here that we have to investigate, that we have to debunk because there's more than what we see in here. Something like that, no? Na parang OA na, no? Kumbaga, same as the last video that we watched, right? Yung Simon Cowell, bakilala ni Simon Cowell yung SB19, no? And this is gonna change everything. Like, wow, this is gonna change everything, man. Like, no. OA na masyado. OA na, guys. But yeah, I really enjoyed this video, no? I guess maybe that's just the wording and sa ibang mga part nito, but at the end of the video, na naman lahat, no? Nag-make sense naman lahat. May mga ibang salita lang na medyo OA na ang dating. But yeah, that's our video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Subscribe to Star Files. See you in the next one. Peace.